like comedy for frauds. Yo, shout out 60-second joke.
Knock, knock. What up, cousins and cousins? I'm your favorite cousin from an RC you ain't even know you had. I'm 34 and a half, and I'm here to give you today's GSA.
Always was known as like the so-called wealthy Crips or whatever, because in our area we live in houses, like the projects in certain parts of Compton and Watts and all that. They in tenements and projects. In our area is houses. So in our area, which is called the 60s, is different. It's like you may have somebody that it's generational. You'll have people who've been going to school or knew each other from age 5 years old because their mothers own these houses and they have ownership instead of living in apartments, and they may be living in these apartments 5 years, 3 years, and they moving out and transitioning in and out these apartments. Ours was different. You know what I mean? Like we lived on the block. You know, Arlington, if you listen to one of the songs that called It's a Struggle, you're going to hear us talk about where it was 10 of us that lived on the same block.
It's April 24th, 2019. It's a Wednesday. I'll be looking in the quotes from one of my mentors, Sig U. That means it's GSA 424-2019. And that means it's G code number 4. The root word for the number 4 is culture. Now, continuing in the theme of this week, we're taking quotes from Big U, explaining culture. Now, I don't know if you got what he was trying to say because it is an excerpt, but what he was speaking about was the creation of hood, 60s, crib. Yeah, I know the vibe. Neighborhood, rolling. I know that. So he was speaking of that, how that started, how it was just him and 9 of his cousins, and they all know martial arts. You can look more into that DJ Vlad at The View. But he was explaining about how they were considered a certain type of people. They always called them the rich Crips because they lived where they was at and they were able to maintain and establish themselves. I definitely, without a doubt, know that that's one of the reasons why the neighborhood Crip gang is set up a certain way, which is more about restoring a neighborhood. That's why you have people like the great Nipsey Hussle who invest in the neighborhood, because it is taught that this is your neighborhood and you have to make the most of it and you have to gain from it and not just break it down like a lot of people are taught today to do. Part of knowing your culture is knowing where it came from. That's one of the reasons why Big U is my mentor, because I realized that some of the things that I care about, he helped start it. He's part of those foundations. When you think of things that you like, whether it be music, art, books, movies, anything that intrigues you, take some time to see where it came from. Sometimes it's funny to see that, oh, I like this, but this came from that, and really, the thing it came from was even greater. Why did they switch it around so much? In order for us to ever accomplish what we need to accomplish as people, we have to be able to respect each other's culture. Let's realize that some of the greatest things we have in this world are our differences, especially things like different cultures. I know I love West Indian food. I love Spanish food. I love Chinese food. I guess the point is I love food. But besides that point, is that you can love many different cultures. And by loving them and experiencing them and getting the good things out of them, it just makes your life greater. I know for a fact that if you focus on culture today and what it means to you, you're definitely going to crack the G code. Now, all my cousins and cousins out there, don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm seeing a lot more views, but I'm not seeing a lot more comments. This is an interactive channel in the utmost. Say what it means to you. What is culture best represented to you? What culture are you? What's another culture you would like to explore? These are all things you can express in the comment section. With that being said, you already know my culture. Hashtag 60 sec jokes. Hashtag GSA. Thanks for coming through. If you keep coming through, I know for a fact, if you pay attention to these GSAs, which is just numerology, from a gangster perspective, whew, on hood, you're going to crack the G code. Hood!
Google 60-second jokes. The YouTube link. Like, comment, and subscribe. Condolences. Shouting out 60-second jokes.
Swear to God, I'm spinning sauce. Everyone follow my pattern. Teach you to move up on Saturn. Expressions fighting when we vanish. Take them to another planet. Swear to God, I'm spinning sauce. Swear to God, I'm dripping sauce. Sipping sauce. Never slipping, falling off. Sauce dripping when I walk. I done made myself a mouse. First class ticket on a rocket ship. 3, 2, 1, we taking off. We can go to Pluto, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars. I got Molly, she got bars. Now she dancing with the stars. Sauce and onion, that's my favorite. Drink the sauce regurgitated. Spend the money, then I make it. Way I'm splashing is amazing. Don't let myself forget the best.